Alright, tonight the Sharks faced off against the Dallas Stars. I'm wearing a Seals hat because the Dallas Stars are kind of a reincarnation of the Oakland Seals. But yeah, besides the point, Sharks got a nice win over the Dallas Stars, a team that actually played pretty good in this game in terms of chances. 2-1 was the final, low scoring, which is kind of a surprise considering, you know, the high scoring, crazy games the Sharks have been in recently. But yeah, Reimer back in net for the Sharks. I was happy to hear that because I think Adin Hill definitely needed a rest. Talked about that earlier on the stream. Adin Hill, yeah, he was feeling fatigued for sure. Reimer ended up with a .971 save percentage, being 34 of 35 on saves. Stars had Holtby in net. Obviously, they announced earlier that Ben Bishop would basically not play in the NHL again. You know, they're having some stuff going on. He was pretty good, though. I mean, he was 23 of 25 with 2 goals allowed. It was cool to see former Sharks captain Joe Pavelski back, albeit he was in a Dallas Star uniform. But, yeah, the only goal for the Stars came from Michael Raffl, which was, you know, a pretty nice goal. But I think the Sharks, you know, did pretty good. I think, you know, the power play for the power play for the Sharks was good, but the penalty kill for the Sharks was good. They held the Dallas Stars down. They really did. And I think, you know, it was really good. 0 for 6 for Dallas now in their past 2 games. And I think it looked really good for the Sharks. Defensively and offensively, they had obviously 2 goals. Tomas Hertl, who's been on fire lately, and Erik Karlsson, who's also been really, really, really good lately. He's been good, assist-wise and, you know, scoring-wise, which is great to see. Timo Meier with 2 assists, Alexander Barabanov with 2 assists. Both of them are racking up points. They've both been really good with that. They both assisted each goal, obviously. Funny how that works. But, yeah, the Sharks did good tonight. It was good to see them get back in the win column, get those 2 points. I mean, they moved back now into 4th place in the Pacific. In that tight division. I mean, a lot of people anticipated the Pacific would be a bad division. It really isn't. It's actually a good division, in my opinion. You got Vegas, Sharks, Ducks, Oilers, and Flames all fighting, and, you know, within 5 points of each other. Really, 6 points if you're Vegas. But, yeah, I think the Sharks look good tonight. Reimer is really exceeding my expectations. I did not expect, I mean, I've talked about this before, I did not expect Reimer to be the type of goalie he is, and he's doing a really, really good job right now. Yeah, I mean, I liked what I saw. The Sharks defense looked strong, and it wasn't very strong last game, so, you know, it was good to see that, but I really liked the way they did. They're playing today, and it looked nice. Yeah, the Sharks, you know, they needed this win. They needed those 2 points. They needed to get back in the win column, because, you know, obviously we know what happened last game. So, yeah, that was, you know, unfortunate, but, you know, the Sharks are looking pretty good. We're going to play the Kraken for the first time ever. I'm going to try to be at that game. I'll see how my schedule works out. It'll be the first Sharks versus Kraken matchup ever. That'll be Tuesday. That'll be our next game. But yeah, good one from the Sharks today. 2-1 final score. Yeah, my takeaways from this are just like the defense really stepped up. They broke down the lines. I think, you know, despite the shooting difference for the Sharks and Stars in this game, Sharks look strong. I think Reimer made some great saves. Stars had a lot of chances, though. I got to give it to them. They played aggressive. They played strong. They had chances to score and even possibly win it, potentially. But I think the Sharks knew they had a mission. And for that, they won their 15th game. Sharks actually are technically better than the Stars right now in terms of record. But I think, you know, the Stars are obviously a team that you can never really count them out, right? They have a lot of talent. They have good goaltending. Yeah, I think the Sharks, you know, they did good. They played solid. So, yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm excited for the next game against the Kraken. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Good win over the Stars, 2-1 final. See you guys later. Go Sharks.